All right, let's keep going. So this is actually a shot. Command shoot. I'm just gonna change this to true and just leave a note here. Switch back when networking. It's just gonna be true because we're not gonna be networking yet, so it's always gonna be local. That way, we can move the game object. All right, so command fire. We're gonna need to initialize a game object, so we'll say var bullet instantiate. So we'll do the bullet prefab bullet spawn position and rotation. Rotation. This is kind of a long line, so I'm going to split it onto different lines. And we're also going to cast it to a game object, like that. And so now we need to make the bullet move. So we're going to add some velocity. So b.player from equals this dot game object component rigid body dot velocity. And then lastly, we're going to want to destroy the game object after 2 seconds so it doesn't just keep going in the scene forever. And that should do it for this script here. We should be able, at this point, we should be able to test the script out, just make sure it's working. So let's put, well, actually, we need a link to the public stuff too. Let's do some other stuff first before we test it. So next up, let's do the health, because that's also part of the player prefab. So for health, we're going to want to put the max health, which will be 100. And this one here is whether we delete the game object, so the player can't play anymore if they get killed, or if we have them respawn when they get killed so they can keep playing. So when they start, they have max health. And then this was something I think I added to distinguish between whether it's an enemy or an actual player. And we'll go into that variable later on. So public rect transform health bar we need a reference to the health bar to change it from this script. So on start, we're gonna grab a reference to the player controller so that we can have access to it. And grab that variable there. Next up, we have public void take damage. So this is kind of later on, but I'm just making sure we finish the scripting for the player object. Put some network stuff here so I can remember to come back and change this part. So I think that's fine for now. Next up, we have on change health. So health bar size delta equals new vector 2. Current health bar dot size delta. So if we're dead, then we are going to either respawn or destroy the game object, depending on whether the boolean is true or false. In this tutorial, we're gonna have them respawn. Okay, so we don't have an update, so we'll just take that out. We'll define the last method there. Void respawn if is local player. Then we'll go ahead and respawn them. All right, so I think on the player, let's go ahead and link up all the stuff in the scripts. So basically, we're going to want to put the bullet first, so I'll put that over here. Bullet spawn. Bullet spawn is on the player already. We have to go to the gun, and then we're going to say, yeah, it's a local player. Actually, we don't need to do that because we're already doing that in the script, I think. We'll just leave it like that. And then I thought there was some stuff in the health script that we needed to link to. Yeah, like we need to do what's going on over there. So we should have destroy on death over there. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Yeah, I saved it. Let's check the console, see what's going on over here. Get rid of these errors and they might show up. Yeah, okay, destroy on death does not exist. Yeah, it's right here. Oh, Distory. I think I need to switch to Xamarin Studio. This one is not telling me when I mess up stuff. Destroy. Two A's. Okay. Hopefully you got that. Right. Does that might have to do with linking the prefab stuff, so we'll check that one out over here. No. Okay. Let's see what it says. Bullet does not contain a definition for player from. Okay. Okay, yeah, we haven't messed with that script yet, so we can comment this stuff out for now, I guess. I don't even think we're using player from anyways. The variable b is never used. Okay, there we go. So we got our stuff showing up in the inspector because we got rid of the console errors, so we can start linking that stuff too.